Could nutrition be one of the secrets to staying active and energetic at 92? Today, we're discovering the collagen power of Japanese bone broth soups. As we age, our body composition changes. Muscle mass gradually decreases, while fat storage may increase. Fat accumulated in the abdominal area, in particular, can have negative effects on metabolism and overall health. That's why natural nutrition and proper nutritional supplements are one of the most important keys to healthy aging. Recent research shows that collagen proteins can support not only skin health, but also muscle preservation, joint health, and body composition balance. Today, we'll look at how bone broth soups, a natural and traditional method of Japanese cuisine, can contribute to this process. Simple, natural, and sustainable habits. The real secret to a long and healthy life may lie here. Before moving on to the video, I'm curious. Where are you watching from? And what time is it? Write in the comments. I read them all. By the way, haven't you subscribed yet? Subscribe now and click the bell icon at the top to turn on notifications. Don't miss out on new content. Now let's talk about that change we all notice when we look in the mirror, the traces of time on our skin. What we call skin elasticity is actually like an invisible support system, that natural power that allows our skin to stretch and bounce back. In youth, the skin is plump and resilient, like a newly opened flower. It stretches, recovers, and reflects light differently. But as the years pass, collagen production in our bodies slows down, like a factory that once worked at full speed, reducing its output. This causes the skin to become a little more sensitive, a little thinner, and less elastic over time. And then, fine lines appear. The traces of our smiles, our surprises, our reactions to life emerge. In fact, wrinkles are not just a sign of age, but also of experience. But the best part is this: aging is not a loss, but a transformation. As we age, a silent but important change begins in our bodies. Our muscles gradually lose strength, decrease in volume, and become less resilient. The scientific world calls this process sarcopenia. This is not something you will notice one morning when you wake up. It is more like small factories closing down over the years. Each year brings a little less production, a little less strength. But it's important to know that this process is not inevitable. Resistance, strength exercises, combined with adequate and high-quality protein consumption, can help muscles regain strength. Research shows that a diet rich in collagen, in particular, can support increases in muscle strength and endurance. For example, in a study conducted on elderly men with sarcopenia, the group that did strength training 3 days a week and took collagen supplements for 12 weeks experienced a greater increase in muscle mass and strength, and a more significant decrease in fat mass compared to those who did not take supplements. So where is collagen most abundant? Actually, the answer goes back much further than our modern eating habits. In the past, people consumed not only the muscle meat of animals, but almost every part of them: bones, skin, connective tissues, gelatinous parts. Nothing was wasted. This is where collagen is most abundant. The parts we see less often on our tables today, but which are extremely rich in nutritional value, are beef cheek, ribs, lamb neck, and shank, osso bucco, chicken thighs, pork rind, chicken feet, and oxtail, which are bony and gelatinous meats. Glycine, an amino acid that is one of the building blocks of collagen, is important not only for muscles, but also for the mind. It has a calming effect on the nervous system and can help regulate mood and promote more restful sleep. Studies conducted in Japan show that taking glycine before bedtime can improve sleep quality, reduce daytime fatigue, and improve performance in some cognitive tasks. Perhaps the most traditional and popular way to consume collagen is something we all know: bone broth and soups. Bones simmered for a long time slowly release their nutrients into the water. The result is not just a soup, but a concentrated nutrient broth. Today you can find ready-made bone broth in stores, but homemade broth is always special. A pot simmering on low heat for hours. That familiar smell spreading through the kitchen. The comfort of a bowl of hot soup, maybe chicken broth, maybe fish head soup, or perhaps an old flavor from Mom's recipes. Sometimes the best thing we can do for our health is not to look for modern solutions. It is to return to simple habits that worked in the past. Maybe today is the perfect time to prepare a nourishing soup for yourself. A bowl of goodness that will warm both your body and soul. In Japan, collagen is not a trend. It is a natural part of daily life. Long before powdered collagen appeared on supermarket shelves, Japanese cuisine was already full of collagen-rich recipes. The best example of this is bone-based soups simmered for long periods. Tonkotsu ramen is a particularly good example. Pork bones simmered for hours. Release a rich gelatin and collagen into the water, along with marrow and connective tissue. The resulting milky white thick soup is not only delicious, but also nutritious. Another traditional example is Okinawa soki soba. This soup uses pork ribs with bones, cooked until tender. The long cooking time allows both collagen and gelatin to naturally emerge. In the home kitchen, one of the simplest yet most powerful recipes is tori no mizutaki. Chicken bones, skin, and connective tissue are simmered for hours. When cooled, you'll notice the top has a slight gelatinous consistency. This is a sign of natural collagen. In Japanese culture, not only the muscle meat of an animal is valued, but also its bones, skin, and connective tissue. This approach both reduces waste and increases nutritional value. Fish-based broths are also very common in Japanese cuisine. For example, niboshi dashi is made by boiling small dried fish and contains natural collagen from the connective tissue. The important point here is this: collagen is consumed not as a supplement, but as part of the food culture. A bowl of hot soup, slow-cooked bones, a simple but deep flavor. Perhaps one of the secrets to longevity is this simple: cook with patience, don't waste, and nourish the body from within. Making Japanese-style collagen soup at home is actually much easier than you might think. Using bone-in and skin-on pieces is the most important point. Chicken thighs, wings, back, or a whole chicken are ideal for this. Quick recipe: in a pot, 3 to 4 pieces of bone-in chicken, enough water to cover, a few slices of fresh ginger, 1 clove of garlic, if desired, add. After it comes to a boil, reduce the heat and simmer for at least 1.5 to 2 hours. You can skim off the foam that forms on the surface from time to time. After cooking, add salt and serve hot. Don't be surprised if you notice the soup has a slightly gelatinous consistency when it cools. This is a sign of the natural collagen it contains. If you like, you can add green onions, a little sesame oil, or boiled vegetables to make it even more Japanese style. Simple, warm, and nourishing. Sometimes that's exactly what our bodies need. I'm sure we all want our children and grandchildren to grow up strong, healthy, and resilient. In fact, in the past, Our tables were filled with very valuable foods for this purpose. Soups made with bone broth, meat cooked for a long time, gelatinous pieces, perhaps those traditional dishes you often ate as a child. Rich in collagen, these foods are not only filling, but also nutritious. The protein, amino acids, healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals they contain provide the building blocks a growing body needs. Especially chicken thighs, meats with bones, or a warm bowl of homemade soup. These are natural foods that can support developing tissues and contribute to the body's basic functioning. Perhaps the biggest secret is not to seek modern miracles, it is to return to those simple yet powerful meals our mothers and grandmothers already knew. Health is sometimes not found in the most complex things, but hidden in a slow-cooking pot. Perhaps the secret to staying healthy is not in the latest supplements, but in a pot simmering slowly. A soup made with bone broth, a traditional dish cooked with chicken thighs. Sometimes the greatest support we can give our bodies is the simplest and oldest recipes. Remember, aging healthily is not a matter of luck, but a habit. So, which soup do you make most often at home? Bone broth soup, chicken broth, or fish soup? Let's meet in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Stay healthy.